Welcome to lesson 4, the flight control systems. Okay, we're going to assemble these now. You're going to get 5 pieces of cardstock. They look like this. They're 1 inch wide. I'll have those pre-cut for you, but you'll need 5 of these. You're going to take this piece of cardstock and you're going to fold it long ways, making sure that you keep the top and bottom even so that when you fold these, it looks like a little tent. And then I want you to fold it the other way because these are flaps. They help use to control the flight of your airplane, so it does need to go up and down. Once you have that folded, you can flatten it out. And then on one side, I want you to write the name of whatever flap that is. This one happens to be the rudder, so I'm going to write rudder on it. I've already, to save time, I've already done the 2 ailerons and I did the 2 elevators, so they're already done. So I have all 5 of my flight control systems ready. I'm going to start with the ailerons. I'm going to take my airplane, and on the back of the wings, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure in a 1/4 of an inch, put a mark, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other tip from the outside edge, come in 1/4, put a mark, so that I have 2 marks on the back of my wings, okay, towards the tail section. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 ailerons. I'm going to just have them bent just a slight bit like that. And I'm going to take and put some hot glue on the wing. And I'm going to lay the flap that says aileron right on the hot glue, even with that 1/4 inch, and I'm going to smooth it out so that it overhangs. This flap overhangs and you can move it up and down. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Make sure you do not hit the tip of the hot glue gun on the wing because you do not want to melt your wing. You lay that on even with that outside and just take your finger back and forth to smash it down to get a nice thin coat, and you want it so that your flap overhangs and it can move up and down. For the back section, the elevators, you have 2 elevators. We're going to run a bead of hot glue from the fuselage or the tail the whole way to the end. Again, we're going to lay the elevator right on the tail section. It should just fit. Attach it and do the same thing to the other side. So now you've attached the ailerons and the elevators. The ailerons on the wing, the elevators on the tail. The last thing we have is the rudder. Now for this, the rudder part is too big for the tail. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay it so that it's right in that groove. So if you turn it to a V and you slide it down into that groove where it stops, we're going to take our pen and we're going to mark where the top of the wingtip is. Then we're going to get our pair of scissors and we're going to cut that part off. And then we're going to go ahead, and it does not matter if you do the right or left side of the fin. We're just going to apply some glue. Again, making sure we do not hit the tip on our styrofoam. And we're going to place our rudder in so the back section sticks out. We're going to smooth that out. And so now we should have our 2 ailerons attached to the wings. We should have our 2 elevators attached to the tail section, and we should have our rudder attached to our fin. Okay? If you have any problems, please go back over the video. Go ahead and get started. Good luck.